Bass finally we outside. Friday night. Yeah. It's the vibe. It's a little energy right here. You know? It's a little energy right here. Peace be. Bass finally we outside. It's Friday night. I'm glad y'all tuning in with me. Listen, we got a nice night tonight. We're going to do a lot. We're going to build a little bit. You know what I mean? I got a couple of important things I want to touch on. But first, yeah, it's Friday, y'all. Everybody relax. We ain't got to rush and all that. We just going to try to get this. Let's ride this vibe, get this wave, elevate and uplift the whole nine. You know what I'm saying? That's what we on tonight. That's what we on tonight. Going down. Tonight we talking about the power of you. Okay, now, I took a couple of notes. And I just want I just want to say, listen, if don't nobody believe in you, I believe in you. All right? But I need you to believe in you first. You got more power than you think. Hold your head up. And go that way. And before I even get any further, listen. I'm not saying nothing I don't practice. I'm not saying nothing that I don't try and execute every chance I get, And like I said, I'm a work in progress. I'm not perfect. I'm not spitting nothing out of my mouth that I don't believe in. You know what I mean? And it takes work. It takes work. So y'all chime in, talk to a brother. Let's politic and build about a couple of things. And help us get to where we're trying to go. My main thing is, when y'all leave here, I want y'all to have something. I want y'all to feel a little bit better about the way things look. Stuff like that. So I want to start with this right here. Real talk. In order to do something that you never did, you have to do something that you've never done. All right? It's the first time for everything. You know what I mean? But they say you have to crawl before you walk. I'm saying it to say this. Your first step is the step to where you got to go. You know what I mean? So I want to start off with that. I want to say that I hope y'all get back all the good energy back that y'all gave out today for tomorrow. Remember, listen, today was today, but we want to be better tomorrow than we were yesterday. All right, so we're going to start off. We're going to examine a couple of things. We're going to talk tonight, but I'm going to tell y'all right now off the rip, I'm keeping it 100. I'm not here to, I'm not here to, sit around and play. We're going to really examine these things because, hopefully, like I said, I don't know who need to hear this, and hopefully it'll help somebody, but it also helps me to stay strong in what I'm trying to do in the world. You know what I mean? So first things first. And I gotta say this. And this is off the rip. You get better results with sugar than you do salt. All right? Through your day-to-day, I just want you to try it. Through your day-to-day, try to start off with a smile and just try to be courtesy. Just try to be courteous. You know what I'm saying? Throughout the day, smile a little bit. What they say, smile and be considerate, be courteous. Just try that. And when you smile with good intentions, good things happen. I believe that, And another thing, I just want to say this, because you're only human. Music does affect you. Music has a way of messing with your temperament. You understand what I'm saying? It does. So sometimes, change the music that you listen to. Me, myself, a little Janae Aiko, a little Sade. They greatest hits because I like certain songs by them. But they put me in a calming mood. I can play those things as I think, and it relaxes me, But that's the kind of music you want to look for. I know you like a certain kind of music. I'm not saying don't like what you like. But find the music that you actually can get a little peace of mind with. It's a music out there. It's a genre for you. I don't know what it may be, but just find something that's soothing and relaxing. That was the second part, And yeah, smile with good intentions. And good things shall change for you. You will have a better day than it started out. You will end with a better day, okay? We're gonna go there. Number 3, this is another third point, you know. These are the things we want to these are the things that we want to things that better change our day from day to day. Things we actually have to face. Stop complaining to anyone that'll listen. That's just chatting. You understand what I'm saying? You know now, okay, you can say whatever you want to say. You've grown, your mouth is yours. Let's keep it 100. You can do that. But see, sometimes you fail to realize when you're talking out of emotion, you give up a lot of things. You heard me? Like for one, when you tell what happened, you're telling what your weaknesses are. You're actually revealing your triggers. Okay? And you're telling the story from your view. And sometimes when you're telling the story in the way that you're telling it, you're showing envy, jealousy, and sometimes out your own mouth, talking with your emotions, you show that you're absolutely, positively, dead ass wrong. And everybody not Dr. Phil, okay? So when you run up telling them what went down, this is the third happened, blah, 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 you're revealing certain insecurities and weaknesses that you have and traumas that affected you. This is why you're in that emotional state at that particular time. But if you shut the fuck up, you ain't got to reveal all that stuff about yourself, you know? Because 8 times out of 10, you're revealing it to somebody who really got their own shit going and don't give 2 shits about what you feeling in that particular moment. They care about you, but right now they don't really want to hear that. But you didn't examine it. You just walked up and just started chatting. Yeah, I was saying that happens. You know, you out doing your day and you run into somebody and all of a sudden they're dumping a bunch of shit on you that you weren't prepared to take. It happens. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know. Keep those things to yourself, self-analyze yourself, and it doesn't hurt to think before you speak, you know. But when your emotions are high, don't be so quick to run your mouth about what happened and what took place, because you give up your weaknesses and traumas. And sometimes when people learn those things, they use them against you. If you have a trauma word, you don't need everybody knowing what your trigger word. You don't need everybody knowing what your trigger word is. If you have a trauma, you don't need everybody knowing what your trauma was, because one day, God forbid, they use those things against you. And they have you acting unbecoming of your character. You know, like I said, everybody don't like your bop and all that. You know, everybody don't like the way you dip and all that. And that's okay. They don't got to. But because they don't, you don't change being who you are. You understand? Some of these things are there because, like I said, you are of a respectful nature. You are of a kind nature. You know, they unkind and they disrespectful. That has nothing to do with how you present yourself to the world. You stay respectful and you stay kind. You see what I'm saying? It's easy to do when you fear nothing. When nobody has anything for you to gain other than you being yourself and them being genuine back to you. That's just another point. How to start your day a little bit better, you know. Because like I said, we want to make tomorrow a little bit better. Okay, now, one of my other points is, these are things that I think that men and women I speak on, and I think that men and women can improve on. Things that I disapprove of. You know, you don't got to agree with me or none of that, but just as practical thinking, honestly. And I'm going to start with this one right here. One of the things we got to face, relationship violence. I thought about it a lot. Every 4 hours and 20 minutes, a woman is getting killed by a nigga who say he loved her. You understand me? Nigga who say he loved her, he hurt her. Okay. So, how do we try to prevent these things as a group, as a people? I have a couple of antidotes, you know, that go along. They're not everything, but there's some things I think I have. One is wake the hell up about the relationship that you're in and face what that really is. Okay? We're going to start with this one. You're in love and they not. Ask yourself these different things, okay? Don't wait until shit hit the fan before you really see what it is with you and this person. All right? Let's keep it real. Now, some of y'all have a different definition of what you call, you know, of what you call a relationship, a situationship, and all that. Because, you know, you got all these new words. So they have a lot of different things. So I'm going to try to make this a little bit clear, because some of y'all walking in dark rooms and act like it's light in there, but it's in the dark because you don't know what can happen. You think you see what you're doing, but it's really dark in there, and something can have to jump out and hurt you. So be more aware. Face what your relationship really is. Let's start with this one right here. First of all, like I said, you're in love. They're not. Okay? Now, with that being said, they don't have to cooperate with you because of your feelings. Okay? They don't have to be on your type of time because you feel a certain particular way. But I need you to face what it really is. Like, for one, if you're just smashing, if y'all smash 2 or 3 times or whatever the case may be, you ain't got no rights over this person's time and space and energies. You just do not. You have to face that. You do not. If my joint was blicky for a minute, but you do not. Just because y'all smashed don't mean you got a couple of times. Don't mean you got the right to map her whereabouts and what she doing and what she got going on. You don't have a right to do that because y'all just smashed. Face that. I don't give a hell how good it was to you. That person still is nothing to you. You understand what I'm saying? On another note, you ain't got no rights. You can't say nothing about what they do. And please save yourself the jail time and trauma by facing what your relationship with this person really is. Don't be sitting up here, don't be selling yourself no Hollywood dream. Now, another one of the signs I want to start off with is they're not on your time. You called a couple of times, right? They don't call you back until the next day. And it's happened more than once. What's the reality of that situation, y'all? You're not a priority. Okay? Now, I don't know if you face it, if you look at it like that, but if this person doesn't return your call in a timely fashion over and over again, you're not a priority to them. You understand what I'm saying? And if y'all haven't had an agreement of some type of commitment to that effect, you can't expect for them to just jump up and be on your type of time when y'all haven't had that clear understanding with one another. You know, that's another thing. Stop determining the nature of relationship on your own. It has to be done with the both of you. Remember that. This is why things go left. You know what I'm saying? On another note, and this is the truth about things. Face the truth about things. Example. You dealing with this person. Y'all been intimate 2 or 3 times. Yeah. And one day something happens and you got something that you want to do that you feel is important. You and this person sit down and y'all chop it up. Okay, you let this person know that you're going to need their help on this particular day at this particular time, and they agreed to do it. You thought everything was fine. But when that time and date came, they were not available to you. After everything, you couldn't believe it. You like, I see this person, talk to this person all the time, always can get in touch with them, but on this particular day, they MIA. You know, and it happened more than once, but you got love for this person and you rock with them, so you take whatever excuse they take to give you, you know, and then it happens again. Okay, then it happens again. Now, mind you still can't be mad about that. You know what I'm saying? But I want you to ask yourself this question: does it seem like every time you need help from this person, does it seem like you have to convince them to help you, or how much they need your help? Or they want you to make them feel like this person needs me, and they want to make you prove you need them. Face those things. That's not a good relationship. I don't know where you're going to grow from there, but people have been through those things. They never quite, you know why they do those kind of things a lot of times? Because they don't want you depending on them for things. So they make themselves unavailable for things that you consider important because they don't want you depending on them for things. Because they probably got somebody else that's dependent on them. I'm going to be honest with you. If a dude got a girl and she depends on certain things from him, it's nonsense that he's not going to do that for another chick. Like, you are not my girl for me to be making sure your phone stay on and keeping your feet and nails did. You're not my... Dudes very rarely do that for a girl. Now, if he do it, he will, but not regularly. Not if that ain't wifey.
If he got it off a Don Julio bottle, why I can't get off a Don Julio bottle? That's what I'm saying. Why I got to pay all your bills and do all of this? If that's what you doing, like, you let him crack like that, why I can't crack like that? Why everything different? That's what people thinking about, for real.
And you got to face what that really is. If the person not feeling you like that, face that, because the problem is that your feelings doesn't match theirs, and somebody's not facing the reality of that, and then they get embarrassed and humiliated and hurt, all in one moment. It'll lead straight to violence. You understand what I'm saying? Now listen, you know that man loving on you. And you do not love him like that. But you know you got him. That man don't even want to be got like that. So when he figures out that you got him on a string, he will hurt you. You understand me? Now listen, I know this is America. He ain't your father. You can say what you want and blah, blah, blah. But I want you to live. When that man get to, bitch out! Shut the fuck up and live. It takes 17 seconds to snap a chick neck. My word, we gonna shoot that nigga tomorrow. But you have to survive tonight. Shut the hell up and survive. You understand me? Shut the hell up and survive. When that man started going crazy because you done broke his heart and you didn't think that he would take it up there, and he is, I need you to survive the night by being quiet and staying safe. I can say whatever I want. You ain't my father. Girl, listen, that man done lost his mind because he remembers something. If you can't talk the beast out of that man, he might not be your person. If you can't tame that man in the moment, in the instant, he might not really be for you. If you can't calm that man when he at his highest point. And you have to face that about some things. If this man is going crazy, buck foolish, and the third, and you can't talk him off the ledge, that might not be who you need to be with. And this is why we're having these conversations, for you to face the realities of what you're doing. Like really see it for what it is before that man pop your neck, pop your top, before this chick stab you in your sleep. Yeah. Face the realities of these relationships and the violence to stop against women and men. And I gotta say that because chick ran her man over with a car and then cried when the man died. Don't let your emotions supersede your intelligence. Don't get so mad that you don't think. And another thing, women, listen. Knives kill people. You can't just be pulling out a knife because you mad, and then when you poke him up and he died, you sitting there looking all stupid. No. Knives kill people. And I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you what I tell my sons. If she run up on you with a knife, punch in her mouth, she will drop it. My daughter got so mad at me. Why would you tell them that? Because knives kill people. You can't tell me you love me and you rushing at me with a 12-inch butcher knife. That ain't love, all right? You can't piss on me and tell me it's raining, all right? Straight me down. Now, anyway, listen, so that's a way to stay safe, okay? Honestly, crimes of passion, they're very, very dangerous, okay? I don't care what you think you know about somebody. When their heart is broken, the adrenaline will make them do something psychotic. And I need y'all to start thinking about that before the violence happens. You know, like I said, remember, you're in love and they not. And if that's what it is, respond accordingly. You understand me? Another example that I had, and I think this is a pretty good one on some real shit. He has a whole household situation. And you know that. And because of his household situation, he leaves you enough space to do you. Right? But you don't. Now time goes by, you done got comfortable with the schedule and itinerary that you and him have. Cool. And then a certain amount of time come by, and now you're not so comfortable with what's going on. He ain't trying to make, y'all don't even talk about him leaving her no more. It's all in the background. Now you mad as shit because you let it get this far. You knew he had a situation when you was messing with him, remember? He couldn't answer the phone after 10 o'clock, you know what I mean? Yeah. He couldn't make no definite plans with you, and then when he did have time, he had to rush you because it appeared as if he didn't have a lot of time. You put two and two together, you knew he had a situation, shit, but you liked him. You know what I'm saying? And you dealt with that. And then one day you was fed up with that. And now you want to go knocking on the man's door. You're hitting his wife on FaceTime. You know what I mean? And that's not going to change because guess what? Wherever a man is at, wherever a woman is at, wherever their 2 feet took them, that's where they want to be at. That's where they want to be at. They go where they want to go. You know what I mean? You can't murder her because she took her 2 feet over there. Straight up and down. You know, they get you with the, yeah, baby, but I was going to get right back. Yeah, but what happened, happened. You know what I mean? That's the word up. So you can't be too mad at you can't really be mad at the other person at all. But these type of things happen. But like I said, we're trying to talk about things to stop the violence against each other. You know, it's mostly violence against women, but women, y'all hurting men now, y'all killing them. So yeah, we're gonna address those things too. So you know, and back to the woman who's dealing with a man that's in a situationship or relationship, break free of that and find your own person. Find you something safer to do. You understand what I'm saying? You know, listen, just for the record, they say a woman prime years is 16 to 35. Okay? Do you ever see a couple that's been together 40 years? She gave that man all her youth. And now he owe her. She carried 3 or 4 kids for this man, all right? And she rode it all the way out with him. But most of the time, when you give a man your youth, it comes at a cost. You know, it comes at a cost. So now, I don't want to, I need to make this point clear. Gravity goes against a woman after 35. So value your youth more and your time. You shouldn't be with somebody for 6 or 7 years and y'all didn't have no kids and you ain't got married. Your youth, the best of your years is 16 to 40. And you want to use those years good. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to tell you something, you know. I hate to say this, but yeah. Value your time more. Face the relationships and make some hard decisions. You know? That person been wasting your time for years. They not finna marry you. That picklehead nigga don't love you. That airhead chick ain't feeling you like that. Face those things and move on instead of sitting there getting yourself so frustrated that you commit an act of violence. That's why we having this conversation. I want that type of shit to stop. You know what I mean? Find your own person. You know what I mean? Like, for real. And you know what? Guess what? It's probably the person that's the nicest person to you, but you don't really like his swag. You know, and I just had a conversation the other day. But and to these people, listen, when the person is willing to be all they can be for you, that's a start. That's a good place to start with these things. That's a good place to start, okay? He might not look like a young Denzel Washington, but that nigga go work in Hurricane Sandy for you and get that bread back. On your worst day, he gonna love you. He gonna love your crusty ass feet. Yeah. It's okay to be loved like that. Yeah. Instead of you sitting around worrying about chasing this nigga and you sitting around here checking after this dude. Yeah. You know, it's kind of something. It's all right to fuck with who fuck with you. It's okay. It's okay to fuck with who fuck with you. For real. You should get tired of the problems. That's my word. You know that it's 4-point. Yo, this is my word. This is a very important point, y'all. You hear me? You smashed, right? You smashed. And I'm going to keep it 100. You smashed and all that. And she like you and all that. She feeling you. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you done got to know her. You got to know how she rocking and all that. And let's be honest. She got a situationship too. And she fire. You feeling her and all that. But you know she got a situation, right? Now, and you feeling them. Now, let's be honest. I'm going to say this. You know damn well you can't carry her load. She likes you. You messed around and smashed a couple of times. You know what I mean? Called on her humble and all that. You know? And you like to wife her up. But the only problem is she's just a good girl to her man. You cannot pay her car note. You ain't got nothing on her fucking rent. And you only got half on the cable bill. Don't go over there and fuck it up for the kids, man. I mean, if you can't carry this woman load, don't take her out and tell that nigga you got a new nigga here. No. She gonna be on the train and in the shelter in 6 months fucking with you. And you know it, yeah. She give you a couple of dollars, she look out for you, she give you a ride and all that. She can't let you hold the whip because she can't. She don't tell you about her bills and all that kind of shit because she got somebody doing that already. Just be glad you smashing, nigga. You know damn well you ain't in no position to pay none of her bills, to put nothing on it, and you ain't even got the discipline to even ask what's up with the kids. And I'm saying don't fuck it up for the kids. All right? And you, 6'4", incredibly handsome and all that, yeah. You got 3 chicks. And they all like you. You dig what I'm saying? They all like you. You know what I mean? But let's be honest. You ain't trying to keep none of them. So let them fly, my nigga. You gonna keep her boxed up right there because you can. And then one day she gonna go nuts on you and you ain't gonna know what to do with her. So let her go. You know, don't keep her because she crazy in love, but you don't keep her for that. Because you don't feel her like that. You understand me? It's like, you know, let's be honest. It's like 100-watt light bulb nigga playing around with the 40-watt light bulb chicks. The vibration is different. All right? Think about it. You understand what I'm saying? It's certain things that happen at a certain vibration that ain't supposed to happen to you when you at a higher vibration, man. When you're 100-watt light bulb vibration, you should not be subjected to the things of a 40-watt light bulb. No, you should not. Stop wallowing in the mud, man, because that's how you get dirty. Okay? 100-watt light bulb level, you need to try to stay up on that level. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with being strong, staying strong, and moving smartly and correctly. Ain't nothing wrong with that. And practical thinking. Life is simple. We make it complicated. We make it complicated. So I'm telling you, listen, don't go into these people's lives to ruin their lives. Their life was good 6 months ago. And some of the realities is don't go into somebody like to take them backwards. For the sake of what? You know. Like I said, this show is for awareness and bringing people up. Accept what your relationship is. If y'all not all that, find you somebody else or work on getting to know someone else. Okay? If your money ain't right, you know you can't really wife her because you can't really do the things that it's going to take to do to have a wife. So don't keep her in the palm of your hand and she's starving and you can't feed her right. You can't. If she got somebody that's taking care of this, that, and the third, allow her to have that because you ain't in shape to do that. You know? Just be glad you got your little hit and you went on about your business. Though, see, this is bigger nigga thinking. You understand what I'm saying? Because let's be honest, a man don't need a woman to scratch his back all the time. A man just needs to know that she will when he need it. And when he asks her, that's all. A man gonna scratch her back every day if he got to. But he's only gonna do that with the hope and faith and the knowledge that she is fully prepared to scratch his back when she's called upon. That's all we want to know. That's all we want to know. It's real simple. You know what I'm saying? You know. And I'm just trying to keep it at that. Now listen, another thing about that is I had one more situation here, and I really wanted to say this. You know, I know it's a lot of things going on, and I thought about, you know, the things that we discussed. And it's just about how to improve the little things and how to be better tomorrow. Don't forget tomorrow, start the day with a smile, be kind, be nice, and try to be courteous, you know, about every little thing that you do. My word, all the energy that you encounter for the rest of the day will be good. It'd be good and positive. I mean that. I want y'all to really try that. You know what I'm saying? How long I've been on, Shakur?
I'll tell you right now.
We've been up here rocking, y'all. I appreciate y'all. You know, is there anything in the chat I needed to address?
Somebody said, keep preaching, OG. I'm listening.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah, we gonna. Hey, yo, listen. I'm coming back again, same time tomorrow. You know, happy Friday. Listen, I know some of y'all Friday night just starting.
29 minutes.
29. That's it. Okay. Listen, I know some of y'all Friday nights just started, but I want to say this: it's 2025. Shit different. You understand me? And if it ain't, you better make it different. All right. Listen, if she want to be outside, leave outside. All right? If he want to rip and run over on hot spots, leave him there. Make the hard decisions. All right? You come first. Take 2 steps back and think, what's in it for me? Don't do nobody a bigger favor than you're doing yourself. I mean that. And stop letting people use your love against you. You hear what I just said, Shakur? Stop letting people use your love against you. They know they was dead ass wrong. Listen, you can't be smart all the time, and then when you get caught to the 11th things, now all of a sudden you stupid. You dumb as dirt, you carry a shovel. Oh, I didn't know. I was just no, I'm not. No, now all of a sudden you don't know nothing. I'm not accepting that. What your intent is what you actually did at times. You understand? Some things don't just miraculously happen. Some things are put together. All right? When I say start listening more closely to the circles you in, all right? Start paying attention to the growth around you.
Yo, Dad, I'm going this way. They can't see you in the TikTok screen.
If it ain't none, then you might need to change the circles that you in. You might need to change the rooms that you're in, okay? But starting today, I want you to start networking a little bit more about where you want to go with this life, because you're more than your job. You know, if you don't like your job, you start today to try to find you another one. And the first way you do that is people who are already working, that like you. And remember what I said, if people care about you, they only care about something as important as you make it. If you make the situation or what you need a resource important, people will reach your level of importance with you. If you want some bubblegum bullshit, they ain't rocking with you, and they yeah. So you know, that's how that's working. You know what I mean? You know, so, and yo, Page 5 Lee, we outside. I want you to win. I want you to be better tomorrow than you was today. We're going to come back tomorrow and talk about some more things. Anything in the chat?
Somebody said great job.
Appreciate it. Listen, please share all my shit, y'all. Let's start a movement and let's grow together. Like and subscribe. Please leave a gift. Please leave a gift if you can. And tune in tomorrow. Same time tomorrow. It's going to be Saturday night. I know it's going to...
Somebody named Chucky said, I'm trying to speak to you personally if you have time on the weekend. I don't know who Chucky is. Yo, just hit him up, Chucky.
Hey, yo, Chucky. Hold up. Chuck. Hey, yo, is it my Chucky from the block? What he said? Is it my Chucky from the block?
Hold on. I'm waiting. I don't know. I don't know. But Chucky, just hit him up. He gonna answer.
Hey, yo, Chucky, I got the same number I always had, man. Hit me up. I know what's up. If it's my Chucky with the 4 sons, if that's you, man, hit me up. You know where I'm at. It's my guy. Anybody else in there?
Yeah, somebody said we appreciate you.
Oh, word, they said what?
We appreciate you.
Oh, good looking. I appreciate y'all too. Listen, don't forget, this helped me be better too. You know? It's only 2 dudes in the hood with more kids than me. I'm gonna be honest with you, you know what I mean? Yeah, we ain't had no leftovers since the 90s up in here. It's real around here. And now I got 7 grandkids. I got 6 grandsons. I am truly blessed, y'all. I'm a happy man, and I want to share this with y'all. And I hope I can be the cheat code for y'all navigating through life. That's what I'm here for. And I got 1 granddaughter, Manai. It's my baby, Mima. You heard? Yeah. Hit my page. All my people is on my page. You know what I mean? So listen, y'all. Happy Friday night. My Friday night starts now. Let's get this party started. And y'all be safe out there. And remember, everybody don't have to like you. That's okay. You don't got to be accepted. You don't got to be like. But don't stop being everywhere. You don't got to be everywhere. Do better with your time. You heard? I mean that shit. Safety, y'all.